Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Or welcome. First time. Lost City. It's a new Sandra Bullock, Channing Tatum, Daniel Radcliffe movie. And I'm going to review it. And if you're brand new to the channel and you've never seen it before and you want to check it out, look, subscribe to this thing. Hit the notification button. Hit the like button. Do all of it. Happy to see you. Happy to hear from you. And here is the review of this film. Now, look. We talk about it on this channel a lot. If you're new to the channel, how the hell would you know? But what we do talk about is the fact that movie theater experiences now, audience are choosing exactly what they want to see. You know, it's not like the old days where you just make a whole bunch of movies and you could hit gold with something. There's a specific type of movie that people are going to see, whether it is the Batman or whether it is one of the Marvel or Star Wars films. The big blockbuster action films seem to be more of the vein of the movie that people are going to go see in theaters. The smaller movies and movies, there are a lot of movies that are even ignoring the theater outright to make their way to the streaming platforms. Whether you like that or don't like that, it seems to be what's happening. I think The Lost City falls in a different category here. I think that this movie is a date night movie, and it is a fun movie. I enjoyed this movie. I had a blast watching this movie. It is, for those people who are familiar with Romancing the Stone with Kathleen Turner and Michael Douglas, it's got that type of vibe. It's about this kind of recluse romance novelist. Sandra Bullock is Loretta Sage, who made a lot of these novels over the years, but her husband has since passed on. He was an archaeologist. She wrote from experience, but then she's got kind of lost in the trashy romance novels, as she would say. Channing Tatum plays Alan, who is Dash is the Fabio type model on every one of her novels. So when she's writing the characters, it's based on her and him. And then there's a whole bunch of other people inside of. Daniel Radcliffe is in this movie as Fairfax, and he's like the villain who wants Sandra Bullock to help him out on this to find a lost treasure, and the adventure begins. Now, this is what I'm going to tell you about this movie. Yeah, Brad Pitt's in the film as well. Divine Joy Randolph plays Beth, who's the publicist or the book editor, who is setting up all these tours, and she's very funny in the movie as well. The movie itself, if you are dragged to this movie on a date, I think you're going to wind up enjoying it. If you see the trailer and you say, "Oh, that's interesting to me," then you're going to enjoy it. If you wander into the theater going, "I don't know what I want to see. How about this? I don't really want to see this, but maybe I'll like it." I don't know if it's for you. It is exactly what it portrays itself to be in the trailer. It's goofy at times. It's fun. It's got some heart to it. I really like Channing Tatum in this. I think we all know from the 21 Jump Street movies, his comedy chops they're there. But what I was worried about is they're just going to play him as this kind of stupid dummy who he doesn't know what's going on all the time, and almost what they did in although I thought Chris Hemsworth was funny in Ghostbusters, the character was just kind of just an airhead dope the whole time, and I was like, that's what they're going to do with this guy. And he certainly isn't trying to pretend that he knows how to be an adventurer, but he's got a heart. And he's got a purpose, and he cares for Loretta, and he wants to help her out. And he's just a model from Los Angeles who wanted to be an actor, but he's got a purpose. And Sandra Bullock's doing some good work here too, because we've seen her play this kind of role before, whether it's in the she's not as hard edged as the same character she was in The Proposal, but we've seen her. But she's Sandra Bullock. She's kind of the legend of this romantic comedy. I also recently watched this Netflix movie that she did, which it was a hardcore drama, and she was fantastic in that. So she gets to lighten up, have some fun. Brad Pitt is also in this movie and has a lot of incredible moments in it. And when he shows up, you see what they're trying to do with him and where it's going to go. I will say that there are a couple times that the jokes don't land in this movie. They try to throw a few times that it was just, in the beginning more so than anything else. There's a couple jokes that they try to land, and it just thud. A lot of thuds. But I always found myself having a good time from the time it started to the end of it. And Aaron Nee and Adam Nee direct this. They also the writers of, and I think directors of the new Masters of the Universe coming out. So was I hopeful for that? I can't really judge it as much because they did the job at that was asked for them in this movie. Now, if it's the same exact tone for Masters of the Universe, I might be a little concerned. But if they were asked to put on this fun romantic adventure, that's what they did. And I think the chemistry between Sandra Bullock and Channing Tatum is really good. It plays very well, and you see they build up their relationship throughout the whole time. But again, I think this is a date movie. I think this is it's formulaic. You've seen it a bunch of different times, but I think sometimes that's all right. Could this also have been a Netflix movie? Absolutely, with the type of movies that are out there. But I also think that it's a nice counter to the Spider-Man movies and the Batman movies. And if it's like, hey, I want to go see something that's not a Marvel or DC or Star Wars movie, and I want to take my significant other out to a date, this could be it. So I'll go 3.3 out of 5 on this one. Nice popcorn flick. Felt good after watching it. It was kind of an old school throwback kind of film. So there you go. Hope you liked the review. If you did and you want to do more, subscribe. Hit the notification. Do everything else that you can. That's the movie. That's it. Peace out. All right. Great. All right. Thanks.